This is for the week of May 11th. You may be watching this before the week begins, and that's wonderful. What we are going to do this week is we are going to begin our play block, but we can't do a play because we are not together. So what I want to do is some different puppet things and different ways to tell a story together. And this week, I want us to build a shadow puppet theater. And to build a shadow puppet theater, you're going to need a box. Luckily for me, I had just ordered a new pan and I got it in the mail, and it's just perfect for a puppet theater, but you may not have ordered a big cast iron pan, so you won't have a box this size. You may use any size box. You could use a shoe box. A shoe box is perfect. The depth is really nice. It does not have to be gigantic. I'm just using this because it happened to be what I had. But you could cut a box down. This is about 3 or 4 inches wide. And then I measured all around this edge to make a frame about an inch. I did an inch here, an inch here, an inch here, an inch here. You can see it's not perfect. It's just kind of jagged there. I painted the front black. You do not have to do that. I painted the front black because I thought, I wonder if it'll look better if it's painted black, but I don't know. It's just once the light's out, you won't even see it probably. So I cut a piece of paper. This is thin paper. I thought about using tissue paper. I think tissue paper is a little too fragile for this, and I think with children, I would hate for them to poke a hole in it and then feel bad that it was ruined or something. I have more of this paper if you need it. It's a little bit thinner, and it's so I think the light will shine through it a little better. This is all going to be trial and error. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a lot of glue in here along this edge. Oofta. And I made sure the paper fit in here, and I cut the paper to fit in here, and then I had to put it under some books to make it nice and flat. You may need to do that, you may not need to do that. I did it because I was having a perfectionist moment, but you may not need to do that because you may not be having those feelings. But I would like your child to be involved in this as much as possible. I don't want this to be your project. It doesn't matter if this hole in the front is perfect. I would rather have a child's silly hole than your perfect hole any day of the week, because at least I want them to feel like it's their puppet theater, and that's hard to do when someone else has done it. Obviously, you're going to have to cut the entire hole for them because it will be hard unless they're really good with it. So there's the beginning. This has to be completely dry. I just picked it up so you can see it, but this has to be completely dry and completely light tight all around the edge. So you are going to need to make sure that there's glue all the way around. And that is how we're going to make our shadow puppet theater. And there's mine so far. Let's see if it'll work. Oh, you can kind of see my hand. I'm waving. Hello, families. Ooh, look at that. Ooh, you can see. Ooh, isn't that cool? Let's see if I can do it. Ruff, ruff, ruff. There's a little doggy behind there. Okay, I'm losing my mind here with puppet theater. Thank you so much. I'll see you later. I'm trying to stop it. It's not stopping.